Be part of the solution.
Add your voice to the call for social justice. Add your voice to the call for social justice.
Social justice.
Migrants and refugees that come to Australia, typically most of them have suffered extreme trauma, in many cases torture, abuse, separation from family and displacement.
The main challenges facing particularly children and families of refugee backgrounds when they first arrive in Australia is the issues that they've faced on their journey to Australia, the torture and trauma issues.
Some of these kids, they've experienced death and they've seen some awful things.
Now imagine trying to deal with those issues as well as trying to manage the settlement process. This is an extraordinarily difficult time and it is beholden on us to speak out on behalf of these people.
Vinnies provides a number of services for asylum seekers, migrants and refugees around Australia.
I'm involved in a SPARK program, which is an acronym for St Vincent de Paul Assisting Refugee Kids.
The children that SPARK works with mostly come from African backgrounds. In particular, that's where we're funded for. So particularly from Sudan for our Catholic schools, but also we have students from Sierra Leone and other African countries.
SPARK is an after-school program for refugee kids, just teaching them general communication skills and just helping them with their homework.
A SPARK session starts at 3 o'clock once the bell rings. We meet all the children in the library, sit down with them for an hour, go through their homework maybe for most of that, and then at the end they get the reward of playtime.
Basically it's homework help tutoring for them after school. We go one afternoon a week for the different schools and we get to work one-on-one or with 2 students and get to help them with their homework, talk them through, get to read with them.
It's really important that our refugee tutoring programs, SPARK and also Vortex in particular in Queensland, bring a connection to the community, the wider community, through their volunteers.
Most of the volunteers in SPARK are aged from about 20 to 25.
They're able to relate really well to the children and the youth refugees that they work with.
The programs have a great impact on the refugee communities because we're starting at the foundation. We're starting with the children, setting them up for the next generation, giving them the confidence and skills they need.
When thinking about the complexities of the challenges we see now in terms of social justice, we have to reshape our services in a way that attends to their needs. So much of the access to service for people like migrants and refugees is about them fitting into our mould of service. That just no longer works. We have to tailor our services around them.